Your plant questions answered. 270-9933, the number to call for Lisa. And
four lines open if you have a call for Lisa, so it's a good day to call.
Let's go to the phones. We'll start with Brian in Madison. Hi, Brian.
Hi, folks. Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
I was one of those fans of terrariums you mentioned in the 1970s, and the setup you just showed is really nice. But my question is, can you do that same setup with a closed container?
Oh, good question.
Yes, and we didn't talk about it before, but yes, you can. With a closed container, you have to be careful. You have to, like, open it up and let it air out every once in a while. Otherwise, you get condensate on there. But it's the same as anything else. People used to put, I don't know, rocks or charcoal or whatever. It's just that terracotta material keeps the water really clean, and it's easy to see. So we just like that. So
okay,
okay, Brian.
Thank you for calling.
You know, we're complaining about all of this snow, but it's actually good for the plants out there.
Gardeners love snow, especially when the weather gets really cold like this, because it protects plants. And you might think it keeps them warm, but it really does. It keeps the ground frozen, and so things don't get heaved out of the soil. So it's a really good.
It's supposed to snow around here in the winter.
Yes, I would miss if it didn't snow.
Yeah, and we've had a couple years where the plants have been a little confused coming into the spring.
Well, the polar vortex.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Gary, from last year. He doesn't like that term.
He doesn't like the word polar vortex.
Sorry, Gary. The other thing is, you think about when there are really sub-zero temperatures in, like, Florida, and they use sprinklers to ice things down. It just adds some insulation. So it's sort of counterintuitive, but snow is a good thing. Gardeners love it.
Okay.
Let's go to Karen in Mount Hope. Hi, Karen. What's your question?
My question is about a peace lily. I've had it for a couple of years, and now all the leaves are turning black and dying.
Okay, so with peace lilies, there's a couple of things. They really seem to do better if you're using distilled water or rainwater or well water. Something about all the chemicals in city water are a problem. They're also super susceptible to cold, like, drafts. So if you've moved it to a different place in your house near a door or something, I would maybe move it to someplace a little warmer. So usually it's a watering issue or a temperature issue with peace lilies.
Okay, all right. Let's go to Pam in Madison. Hi, Pam. What's your question?
I have a question about my prayer plant, and I bought it, and it was in a like a 4-inch pot, and I think I had let it stay in that pot too long before I transplanted it, and I transplanted it over the weekend.
Okay.
And it's just like falling to the side. There's one just standing up.
Okay, so it's maybe a little bit early to do some up potting. How much bigger a pot did you put it in?
Ooh.
So it was in a 4-inch, and what size pot did you re-put it?
It's probably in a 10-inch now.
Yeah, it's way too big.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so when you repot things, you only want to go like 1 inch all around bigger than the pot that it was in, and maybe 1.5 inches or 2 inches deeper than the original pot. So when you watered that, now there's a ton of moisture, and the plant just can't handle it. So let it dry out. And then maybe what you'll want to do is put it in like a 6-inch pot would be a much more appropriate size for it.
And you shouldn't transplant this time of year.
I kind of like to wait until March. I mean, it's getting close. Days are longer.
Yeah.
Plants will start coming out of dormancy, but I like to wait until it's a little bit, the sunlight's a little bit stronger. But it sounds like her pot was just giant.
Okay, we have a call in line 1, but I don't know who it is.
I believe it is Melody in New Glarus. Hi, Melody. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Go ahead. What's your question?
I have a magnolia tree, and I didn't get a chance to move it last fall. And I was wondering, should I wait until after it flowers to move it?
How big is it?
It's about 5.5 feet. It's an Elizabeth magnolia.
Okay, and how long has it been in the ground, Melody?
2 years.
Okay, so I would take it as soon as you can get your shovel in the ground to dig it out and try to get before you start to see the flowering. So
really?
Yeah, I'm thinking, like, depending on what the weather's doing, maybe even early April, if you can get your shovel in the ground. It might very well affect the flowering. that you're going to get on it, but that's much better to do it then than to try to move it once it's actively growing.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
All right, let's go to Jesse in Barnabelle. Hi, Jesse.
Hi, yeah, I was just wondering, we're putting a garden, we're out in the country now, and we got a lot of deer and turkeys around. Do we need to put a fence around there or other deterrents like hair or something out there, or what's your opinion on that?
Yeah, hair will not stop the deer. You need a fence, and for the best thing with deer, you want a double fence, about 3 to 4 feet apart, like 5 feet high, because they can jump. I've seen a deer go from a standing in a yard and jump over a 5-foot fence, just like that.
But if you have a second one.
But if you have a second one, they get trapped.
Well, then what are you going to do?
Yeah, then what are you
I
going
don't know.
to
Then
do?
you go out and chase them with your car. I don't know. So yes, if you want to keep deer away, even like some of the scent repellents would not be enough to keep them away from a veg garden. So you really need a fence.
All right, good luck. We're out of time. Thank you all for calling in. Thanks for staying for an extra segment.
No problem. It was fun.
It's Lisa's show.
Yeah. Thanks, Lise. Good to see you.
We'll be right back with the final check of your forecast.
Ready to roll playback?